Well, good morning. I'd like to say it's another beautiful day here. But as you can probably hear in the background, the wind is just whipping outside. Thought I'd shoot a quick video. I wanted to do it outside, but couldn't beat the rain. Of my 67 Ford Fairlane, just a base model. My son found this last spring in a garage on a farm, and we went down and made the deal on it and brought it home. It sat for about 34 years in this barn garage on this farm. They're getting ready to tear it down. It's originally a Florida car with factory air, small block. It's of course 289 on a basic model. It's pretty much like it came here. Has a vinyl top. Had some issues. Biggest one was we got it. There was no fire. Of course, I put new points and stuff in it. Changed the plugs. Went through changed the oil filter. Flushed the engine. Took the carburetor off. Cleaned the carburetor. Virtually nothing in the carburetor. Back when they had good gas, it didn't kill the carburetor. But this is just a stock 289. Nothing really special about it other than it is in pretty nice shape for the year of the car. Had to replace right floor pan due to an issue with a leaking windshield. Apparently over the years rusted a hole in it, so I put a new floor pan in it. Couple other issues on the bottom of the door where it had been painted previously. They had just covered a couple little spots up. I'm assuming it's been 30 years since it's been painted. Brought it here from Florida, and the guy drove it around one summer. Needed some exhaust work and some other things, but it basically was put in the garage and just kind of forgot about. They always intended doing something with it, and they didn't. I'm kind of, forgive this, I'm shooting it on my iPad. Forgot my camera. And you also have to excuse my cluttered garage. We just came off a real tough winter, like most people had. There is a few issues. Gonna have to do some work. There is some bubbling there. I'm not sure what we'll have to do for fabrication. The top is in real poor shape. The interior I've pretty much taken out of it. I've got some new carpet for it. It's just going to be kind of like a driving project. I guess we're kind of wanted something to beat around in the summer and run for parts and everything. It is a factory air car, so we're going to try to get that running again. But it's pretty much the way it is here is the way it came to us. And also a little bit of rust there running down the back. Actually, the trunk is in exceptional shape. The under the car is really clean. Going to have to do some repair here. Looking for some panels. I actually went and looked at a couple donor cars. I may get the back clip off another one and take the pieces out I need to fix this. I'm not sure the extent of the rust, how far it goes up in there, but you can see there's some holes right here, right along here where they hadn't done anything with the rust. It's been sitting. They probably came up with this while it was sitting. Did put a set of headers I had here on it, and some Summit mufflers. We had to make tailpipes. Couldn't really find any tailpipes I liked. I wanted them to exit here, so I fabbed some up here. And kind of that's the way we look right now. We kind of did I watched a video online. A guy used a sound deadener they use on furnaces for sound deadening. It was a whole lot cheaper than what I could afford for the professional type. So we sound deadened the floor after we cleaned it, painted the floor. You can see there's a bunch of stuff in the car. We haven't really got it. It runs decent. Got a little bit of a skip on the right bank. I tried a couple methods to see if it was like a little bit of crud in the like holding a valve open a little bit. It seems to be only on the idle. You come off the idle, it goes away. The other part is I may have to pull the heads and get the valves done on it, maybe a burnt valve or something from sitting, or one that's stuck. The engine was kind of clean when I tore it apart, and the filter was clean. There wasn't much sludge. Dropped the oil pan. The pan looked good. The bearings looked okay, but it has sat for 30 plus years. It does run, doesn't smoke. Valve guides seem to be pretty good. Put some treatments through it, changed the plugs, did all that kind of stuff, and that wind is really whipping behind me. So I got it out. It was in storage all winter in one of our buildings, and I got it out, brought it around the other day. Really want to get going on the other project, which will be a 1950 Ford F1 we're going to do a rat rod project on. Never done one. Going to be all new to me. I'm basically never done something like that. I've always done traditional stuff like get cars, fix them up, go through them, do what they got to do to them, and we drive them and run them, and that's what we've done. We generally don't get rid of much around here, as you can tell by my shop. That's that. Showed in another video. There's that quick change rear end. There's a bunch of gears that we're going to be trying out to find what we want in it. We've got 14 sets. That won't go in here. This has got some real old school Kreger SS original wheels from the 70s on it. They aren't bad. They probably could use some cleaning up. They'll be good for now. I'm not sure. You may want to take this and put some 15-inch tires on it. I do have a very nice 390 that I could put in this, but we kind of want a car that's good on gas to run around with, and so we don't have to drive the new stuff every day. We like driving old stuff, and that's kind of what we'll do. We have new equipment, but I like driving old stuff. The older the better. But just a short video on what this truck, excuse me, got trucks on my mind today, what this car is here. I'll show you under the hood real quick. I don't know if you can see in there how the light is or not, but it is a 289. We had some speed parts around here. They're really kind of just chrome stuff. Put that in there. Got to do some other stuff. They didn't see the factory air. I'm gonna have to see what we can do about switching that out. I'm assuming they stopped using it because the pulley's bad. So put some new shocks on it. We put some headers on it. We did the brakes all the way around on it last fall before we put it away. It rolls up and down the road, very quiet. It runs. Everything worked on it, including the horn, all the lights. I'm pretty sure if I would have thrown a battery in it and put some gas in it, we could have driven it on the trailer. It was pretty effortlessly to start it once we got a new set of points in it. I'm going to check and probably order some pointless ignition for it. I have it on most of my other stuff. My 51, 52 has it. 51 doesn't. 51's a shell. So 52 Ford F1 has it with a flathead V8. Put that in there. Never had any more trouble starting it. So that's kind of what we're doing. Boy, that wind is whipping. So we won't be working much. We'll be around the shop. Got to do some cleaning. Got some other projects we're working on. Trying to get the Kodiak dump truck all finished up. I'll show you a video of that later. If it's old, we buy it and run it. At least we try to. So that's just a quick video on this car. Hopefully I'll get it on the hoist here one day and shoot you a video of some of the other stuff underneath that. I place the headers, put an H pipe on it, and Summit mufflers. They sound really good. The car runs really good. Really want to get that little skip out of it before we license it and start running it around. But this is going to be a driving project, just like we did back when we were kids in the 60s and the 70s. We'd buy something, we'd get it running and drive it, and we'd work on it. And that's basically what we're going to do with this car. It's going to be a driving project. And hopefully it works out well. It's going to take a little more paint than, the body panels are good and straight. The doors close excellent. So this is what we're going to do. The chrome's not bad on it. So that's about it. We're going to drive it and shoot it and try to get some pictures as we're doing this. We'll just keep shooting some pictures and short videos on it and see where we're at. Have a good day.